Hello everyone, Abby here, Purple Cottage Crafts, and I have a really exciting video to share with all of you today. So one of our local thrift shops, it's called St. Vinny's. I will put a link in the description box to their website in case you want to read about them. I don't know if they're just a West Coast or Oregon based thing. I have no idea, but you can click on the link I'll include in the description box below and go check them out to see if you have one close to you. So I went in there, let's see, probably 3 or 4 years before we moved to Florida. Probably was the last time I went in there. No real reason why. I lived in a different town and I just never, went. And so I made a trip there. Oh goodness gracious. I've had this particular stuff probably for at least a month, if not more. And I just was like, oh my gosh, my heart was like beating real fast. I was so excited. It's a huge thrift shop, and it has tons of different things. They have this whole section of books that are just like classic, and I did a video on my Instagram. I think, let's see, did I do it on my Instagram? Yes, I did. I did a quick little video showing you the whole aisle of books, and it was just amazing. Now, I think that there might be a few that I shared in a different haul video. I'm not sure if I did. Please forgive me. But I put all the books together so I can get them put in the tote to set it off to the side out in RV based, so when my craft rooms get done I can get them up on my bookshelf. So let's gonna go ahead and get right into this. So this is a Reader's Digest Great World Atlas. Now I want to tell you, all their hardbound books are only $2.79, and all of the softcover books are only $1.79. Doesn't matter how big or how old, it's just the price. And I was just like, what? So I like totally went crazy nuts there. So I only paid $2.79 for this big, huge atlas. I couldn't believe it. I still can't believe it. So, and I'm not gonna go like through every single page because that would probably take at least 5 hours to show you all the different pages. So I'll kind of open things up and kind of point out some stuff. Just a second here, I'm trying to make room on the table. And I put some tissue paper down because I didn't want to put these books on my white fabric until I get the chance to wipe them down. So you can see, look how gorgeous this is, you guys. This is so beautiful. So beautiful. So that's just the front page there. And I'll kind of do like a little flippy through so you can kind of see some of the different maps and how big they are. I'm definitely going to be scanning these in. My plan with all the books, at least my initial thought, I guess, about it is I don't want to tear any of the pages out or anything. I want to keep them intact, and then I'll just do like photos. And on the back here we have the World Index, or scan them in, I meant to say, and I'll print them out for, to use in projects, or share the kind of the vintage love with my other crafty friends. What is this in here? Feels like I saw this before. There might be a possibility that I've already filmed this particular one, and I will check before I go to edit the video, and if so, then I'll cut this part out and you'll never know. So but if I forget, because sometimes I do, please be patient with me because sometimes I don't always remember everything that I film and stuff. So there is the first one, and I have a bag next to me that I'm putting these back into, so please ignore any kind of crinkling you might hear. Let me try to make a little more room here. Oh my goodness. Get back. Okay, there. I'm trying to make sure that tissue paper stays flat. Okay, so the next one in my box next to me, this is a World's Popular Encyclopedia. There's the spine. You can see the really beautiful pages in there. Look at that gorgeous cover with that embossing in there. Really pretty. So this is now let's see here. I did not pay this for that. A lot of the things have like garage sale tags or handwritten prices in it from prior sales and whatnot. So this originally sold, or somebody bought it for $4, or they didn't sell it and they just donated. I'm not sure which, but I'll leave it in there for now. Whoopsie! Some of my laces, my little snippets are falling off here. Okay, there we go. And to try to make this a little bit quicker, maybe I'll just do like the date and kind of do a quick flip through. But this one's from 1937. Let me zoom in because I don't have any other big ones right at the moment. So 1937, it's dated. World's Popular, and look at the pages, you guys. Look at these pages. You're going to see, this looks pale compared to some of the books that I found on my second trip back to St. Vinny's. So I can't wait to share with you. So this is just absolutely beautiful. And again, I'll just be scanning images and stuff in on these. I don't want to get the books or tear the books apart unless they are just like really, really, really poor, you know, condition. And of course, Abby grabs a little bit bigger one, so let me back out again. Sorry, guys. This is English drama from 1580 to 1642. Again, $2.79 for this book. I'll probably repeat that multiple times because I just still am in shock that I only paid $2.79 for this book. So you can see the inside here. Let's see. Again, this was marked for $4 for somebody else. And what they do at my St. Vinny's, I don't know if it's across the board, but if there's a little orange sticker on the front of the book, and there are at least one, if not two, that's the price of that book because it was valued higher or whatever. But if there's no price on the cover with an orange sticker specifically, you ignore the prices inside the book. So I love that they're all just kind of like the same price like that for, you know, soft cover versus hardcover, because then I don't have to like be like, okay, I have so much money in this kind of a book, so much money in that book, and that kind of stuff. So it just makes it really easy when I'm shopping. So there's that one, English drama. And if there are any of these books as I'm sharing with you, if you'd like to have a little bit more of a closer look at them, just make sure to write down the title of the book or give me the timestamp from my video. And then what I can do when I have a fair enough amount, so I'm not doing like, you know, tons and tons of these types of videos, I'm more than happy to do specific videos on those books if you want to see that. So, because there are some beautiful, look at that in the back. There are some beautiful images in a lot of these books. So, that gorgeous cover. Not just beautiful. Waverly Novels, got the red edging. Look at this here. This says $5 inside there, and I would have paid $5 for this too, but I only had to pay $2.79, so I'm really excited about that. So let's see here. It's Ivanhoe in here. Old Mortality. Look at the illustrations and stuff. It's just really, really cool. Just really awesome. So very, very fun. Let me start. So this is the Poetry Digest, Annual Anthology of Verse for 1942. In case it's hard to read, that gold there. There's the spine. And the gorgeous dark pages. Look at this, you guys. Look at how distressed these are, like natural. It's just amazing. And then there's the cover. So some of these that are like, I have some of these books that are way more, you know, torn apart. Those ones I'm going to consider actually, you know, carefully taking the pages out, using them in some different crafts and sharing them with Happy Mail, that kind of thing, and then using the covers, repurposing them and making a new type of journal. So here is Elson Basic Readers, Book 1. There's the cover on that one. And the spine, which is missing. And the back cover is missing, but it has the cover on there, so you can see how it's, you know, the green part was torn off or whatever. And there's the pages on the side. I'm looking for dates and that kind of stuff here. So, no date on that one. But you can see inside there. And we'll just kind of do a quick flip through this one as well. Yep, no date back here. State of Texas. This originally came from Texas. So there you go. I'm going to zoom just a tiny bit. There we go. All right, so you can see the pages. Some are tattered and torn. It doesn't matter. I think this book is gorgeous. We'll be keeping this book as it is for a while. And what I'll probably do is like just scan most of the pages or at least images and stuff for future projects. All right, the next one up is Merrill's English Texts, Midsummer's Night Dream, Shakespeare. It's a little bit hard to see. Oh, I can actually read it better looking through the viewfinder than I can holding it in front of my face. Very cool. All right. Just a really gorgeous, tattered kind of book. I liked all the books different sizes to me. And I don't like shy away from purchasing an old book if it has this kind of stuff in it. I don't care. It's part of the character. It's part of the journey of this, you know, this little book here. So, and on the back, some of the stuff I haven't even seen because I'm just in the aisle and I'm just kind of quickly scanning things and I start tossing, well, not tossing, but putting the different things in my cart. Look at that one. Isn't that just gorgeous? So cool, you guys. So cool. There's that little one. Here we have the new, do you pronounce this Chardonnay? There we go. Betty Shoemaker. This came from New Jersey at some point in its journey, of course. There's that. All right. Really, really cool. I love the cover on that one as well. I love the cover on all of these. All right, let's get to some little itty bitty books. I have some closely or readily available. So this one is Cyrano De Bergerac. There's that, this little book. So cute. And look at the dark pages in here, you guys. Look at this. Look at it. It looks like craft paper, but it's aged. It's just so cool. So this is the story of Cyrano de Bergerac. So hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. So if I'm not, I do apologize. There's that one. Here is an English Spanish to Spanish English dictionary. This is from Barnes & Noble. I don't think this is old per se, but it's still kind of cool. I mean, most of these books are. So let's see if I can find what year this is, in case just for curiosity's sake. Okay, so 1967 and 68. So older than I am, but not like early 1900s like some of the books I have. So really, really cool. So I like that little tiny one. Here's another little cute one. The Story of Orchestral Music and Its Times by Paul Grabe? I'm not sure how you say that. My face is not behaving today. Shocker. It happens to me all day, every day. But I'm not going to stop filming. I'm just going to keep pushing through my difficulty with articulating some of the words and stuff. So there you go. So there's that little book. And then here, these aren't quite so little as the other ones. This is a Hans Andersen's book, fairy tale book. And this says, let's see, from Wendy, or to Maryland, from Wendy with love, April 18th, 1953. Look at the gorgeous illustration in there. I really enjoy the Hans Christian Andersen stories and the movies. Really, really cool. So hopefully I'm not making anybody sick by flipping the books like that. If I am, I apologize. I'm just trying to find a quick way to, not too quick, but Morty, how many minutes I'm in, so I stopped. Okay, this is a language I cannot pronounce. I don't know how to say these words, but it's a gorgeous cover. Really, really pretty. The back is the same, that deep embossing. And then here we have the marbling on the edge of the pages. Let me open it so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Grab it here. See the marbling on the side, on the edge of the pages? Really, really cool. And then I love the inside cover page inside. Really, really pretty. So I have no idea what language this is, but look at the font, the script of that. Isn't that just crazy? Look at that. It is so beautiful. I love different fonts and hand lettering and stuff like that. I'm really interested in that. That's really cool. So here's another tiny one. Italian correspondence, I'm guessing that translates to. I could be wrong, I don't know. I actually have on Rosetta Stone, I'm purchased the How to Learn to Speak Italian, because Steve and I want to go to Italy someday, and I would love to be able to communicate on some level. So that's going to be a fun little thing for him and I to do together. There's that one. This is a soft cover, so this is only $1.79 for that. All right, now moving on. Let's see, what time is it? Okay. I want to make sure I stop the camera when Sissy gets home from work, so you guys don't have to listen to Bella barking. All right, so this one had an orange sticker, so this I paid $5.99, which I'm fine with, because I love the book. And you can see the cover. I'll pick that off later. You can see the spine has been repaired with some clear tape, of course. Parts are missing. Again, that doesn't bother me. And look at this inside. Isn't that just beautiful? All the writing, I just love it. It's so cool. I love it, love it. So originally somebody tried to sell this book for $20. And I have to say, I appreciate the fact that they do that with pencil. I wish they wouldn't write in it at all, but I understand why they do, because papers can get taken out and that kind of stuff. Look at this gorgeous paper right here, you guys. But I came across some beautiful books and vintage photos and stuff, and people will like a marker. And I'm like, what? So it's kind of on there, permanently. So look at the yellowing, the aging of the page up here at the top. Okay, you can kind of see it going down the rest of the book. Just really, really cool. All right, another one I cannot pronounce. There's that. And I'm assuming they have some other books and things that are in cases. And next time I go, I'm actually going to go check those books out. Have somebody, you know, one of the employees open up the locked cage, the locked cabinet for me. So they must have somebody on staff that probably specifically looks at the books and takes care of the books, because they have thousands and thousands of books in there. It's just crazy. And because some of the older books are different, like pamphlets and that kind of thing, playbooks, they have those in that locked cabinet with higher prices on them. Still reasonable to me. Well, they must have somebody on staff that is in charge of all the books, checking them in and you know, pricing them, that kind of thing, because they have a locked cabinet with other books that are older and different types, like, you know, playbooks and stuff like that, that have a little bit higher price than this. So I'm assuming the person that is, you know, pricing these older books and putting them out is kind of making sure they're not anything inappropriate. I can't tell because it's not, I don't know this language. So there's that. Really, really cool though. All right, and here we have, which one's right set up? I don't remember. Let me look here real quick. Here we go. Okay, so what does this say? I can't tell what it says now. I'm sorry, it's hard for me to tell. Yes, I'll open the book because it'll have it inside, of course, but look at that embossing on there. Isn't that just gorgeous, this color? And look at the sides, how aged. Oh, I just love it so much. So cool. All right, so let's open this baby up and take a look. Look at that gorgeousness, you guys. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? I love it. So this type of book, what I do with these, I kind of, different sections or different phases of the books are like their repair level or whatever. And this is probably one I would maybe kind of consider doing some scanning or maybe taking some pages out. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't want to destroy anything that is like worth money and stuff. So, and it doesn't matter to me that these, look at this, look at those pages in the back. It doesn't matter to me that it's coming apart like this. I still love and think it's beautiful the way it is. So chances are this is going to just stay the way it is. So Field and Campus. This is a really light book. It feels like, oh my goodness, feels like a piece of bread weight. It's really, really super light. You can kind of see the aging on this one as well. This kind of has more of that paperback type of paper inside, if that makes any sense. That paperback books, kind of like newspaper-like. That's what it feels like to me. He's stealing it. So there's that. The second, I'm going to probably pause so I can start putting some of these books down on the floor. I'm getting kind of a big stack. Okay, so in a minute I'm going to go ahead and pause so I can start putting some of these books down in the bag that I have, because I'm getting quite the pile next to me. There's that. We'll take a quick peek at this one. Arithmetic. Arithmetic math. There's no math in crafting. Just kidding. Ooh, what's this? I didn't see this before when I bought this. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. This is like handwritten, you know, notes or sums that whoever had this book. Dude, isn't that just cool? I love this kind of vintage ephemera type stuff. That is so awesome. Definitely going to scan that in so I can use it in some projects. And just checking to see if there's any more. I have found in, because I purchased a lot of my older books from, sorry, I'm bumping the tripod, with Michelle on Red Cottage on Etsy, and I've come across like, you know, pressed flowers and little notes and stuff that she knows that are there, and she leaves them for the purchaser to find. So I think it's kind of cool. Okay, so I'm going to pause for a quick second so I can get some of these books off the table so my tripod and my camera stops you know, jingling, and I'll be right back. And we're back. All right, so get that off there, a little bit of fluff. All right, so this one is, I think, is this another? Yeah, I knew I had a couple different math books and stuff like that. So here's this one. We get these over just a little bit. So here we go. This one, let's see. University of Minnesota, January 1935, and this is for the 3rd edition. Looks like 1930, 32, and 35. So this is an older one as well. You guys can see that okay, I hope. Okay. keep you guys from getting like seasick or something, I'm going to kind of chill out with zooming in and out so much. So, because I don't want anybody to get like an upset tummy or anything from that, because I know it makes some people, it makes them dizzy and stuff. So, all right, here we go. Robert Browning. Look at this gorgeous book. Look at it. Yeah, the cover is kind of messed up right there. Again, all comes with age. So, Browning's Complete Poetical Works. So it's this whole book of poems. Isn't it just so cool? All right, you guys, let's scooch over there a little bit. There we go. Has a note from the publisher in the front. I think some of the other pages are missing, so I don't see the what's it called, like the fly leaf or whatever on the front. So yeah, there's some pages missing on there. But here are just some of his works in here. The Ring in the Book. I don't know how you say that word, but something adventure. Sorry, I was out of frame there. So this is just amazing, and this has also been aging with the pages and stuff. You can tell it's kind of yellowing around the edges. So very excited to have this one in my collection. Put you over there carefully, Mr. Browning. All right, here we have Memoirs of the, I don't know how you say that word. And I don't want to mispronounce it, so I'm just going to let you look at it. So 1831 to 1835. There's the spine on the back. I love this kind of pages. Okay. So any of you watching out there, if you can, you know the name of or what this kind of stuff is called, how the pages are like look like they're distressed or trimmed down or whatever, versus like this. I've heard of it many times before, but I, for the life of me, cannot remember. So I don't know what that's called. And I have quite a few books that have it, and I would like to make sure I'm pronouncing, or talking about the book properly. So this was originally $30, went down to 20, and I paid $2.79. Now look at these pages. I did a quick flip and I grabbed it because of, I'm not sure it's going to show up or not. It looks like watercolor paper. Can you see that kind of linen look in there? In the paper, I'm not sure if the camera's picking that up or not. It is so cool. This feels so amazing. So if I ever wanted to use a few sheets out of this, like to coffee dye, tea dye, or whatever, I feel that this paper would take those different mediums really well. So very cool. All right, so there is that one. Next up we have, so it's right side up, there we go. Cambridge Bibliography of English Literature. This is like a dark blue, kind of, it's like a deep navy. I'm not sure how the camera's picking it up or not, but there you go. Let me back up just a tad. Sorry guys, close your eyes if it bugs you. I'll try to make sure I say it before I just go do it. And we can kind of see some of these larger books. If I'd been thinking right, I would have done them in batches of the same size. Sorry. Okay, so copyright 1941. Has the index. This also has a gorgeous natural aging on the papers. Love that. Really nice. A lot of pages in here for sure. For different projects and stuff. And here's this one. I think this is so cool. This is on the very tippy top shelf. I remember because I'm 5'6" and I can barely reach the top of the tallest shelf on their bookshelf for the classic books, but I was able to kind of get my fingers up there and kind of knock it down. So I was really happy about that. And that I got it off the shelf. So there's that one. And there's the cover, or the inside. So this is just so cool. Look at that. They're writing, and it's the natural aging again. What's this say? Ooh, it says something down here. Let me see if I can read it better through the viewfinder. Looks like it says lasagna, but I'm sure that's not what it says. I just see the date, and it says 1890 when they wrote that. See that right there? See, I know it's not lasagna, but it looks like that says lasagna. Anyway, so that is really cool. These kinds of books definitely do not get taken apart. Books that are older like that, I just love to look at them, and I get a lot of inspiration from these when I'm working on projects, or some of these I'm going to be putting into our home for home decor as well. So you can see the gorgeous aging on these pages. I'm going to try to hold up a bit closer so you can see the words, the text. Really, really cool. This is definitely one of my favorites so far. All right, at first I thought this was a Bible. And not that I'm against Bibles, I'm a Christian and we have them in our home. Me personally, I don't take apart Bibles or anything. It's just a personal choice for me. Not throwing shade at anybody who does it. That's up to you. But I thought at first it was a Bible because it feels like a Bible to me, like the Bible my dad had and stuff when he was still alive. So this is a mechanical engineer's handbook. Really nice. I don't think I have a mechanical engineering book or anything, so there's some great graphs and illustrations in here to use for like a I don't want to say more masculine, because there are plenty of female engineers and architects. One of my sister-in-law is one, actually. But if you're kind of going more for not so much flowers and frill, I guess, on a book or a card or whatever, this is a great, like, look at the totally steampunk. Where'd that go? Oh, I'm probably not going to find it quickly. Ooh, here we go. The steam turbine, section 8. So this would be great to use for steampunk cards. I mean, it looks like Timmy to me. So really, really, really cool to have that. Wow, I am a total dork. I thought I hit record and I've been talking for about 10 minutes, and I look up and I'm like, what? So, oh man, let me go over this book again just real quick. So this is one of the soft cover books, and again, it was only $1.79. This is really cool, kind of steampunky looking there. There's the spine and the back side. Okay, and on the inside back cover, here we have, it's really cool, this little library pocket, and then the card. Last one was dated 1937. Last time this was checked out officially, I'm guessing, since there are no further stampings on there. And this says here, made and printed in Great Britain. Very cool. So, just kind of doing the back. Oops, it got fuzzy on me. Sorry, guys. Ladies and gents, I keep saying guys. I've been trying for so long, several years, to quit saying that, because I don't know. I guess because my mom, just growing up, says, you know, don't say the word guys, but it's, so sometimes I fail and don't remember to not say it. But I have had a lot of male crafters who, and also others, male people who have the same facial brain thing that I have, and they've told me in older videos, you know, you have guys watching your channel too. So for the last couple of years, I've been trying to make a better effort of saying ladies and gents. So just please know I am including everybody. Look at this. Isn't this really cool? So there's like a fold out map in here, or how it says Berkshire houses with gardens, and then it goes this, oops, wrong way, Abby, wrong way. Is this the page that had, yes, wait, oh no, it's a different book. I'm confusing this book with a different book. It folds out and a trifold, which I think is really cool, and I've done that before in many of my own journals and stuff. So here's another page, folds out right there. I know it's out of camera, or out of frame a little bit, but this is as zoomed out as I can get. So here's that one. The pages are really nice yellowing. And here's another one. Did I even tell you what this, oh yeah, the land of Britain. So this is really cool. Any of my friends out there that live in the UK, let me know if you like this kind of stuff, since you know, this is of your country. It's really, really cool. Love the cover of that book. So there's that one. I'm going to put this one over here so it stays up there. All right, and here we have Martin Eden by Jack London. A little bit of repair, some tape. Again, this is putting this on my bookshelf, whether it's in my craft room or in our house. This is just divine. I love that texture and how it looks, so that does not bother me. Look how dark the edges of the pages are. All right, and all these little chippy bits of paper. When I first grabbed this book, all I had to do when I grabbed it, I opened it up and no specific point of the book, I just saw this and I was like, sold. This is just gorgeous. I'm going to zoom in, so close your eyes if you get a little motion sickness. There we go. Okay. Look at the edges of this book. It is just gorgeous. This darkness, so cool. Copyright 1908 by Jack London. I'm trying to be very careful with the pages that are coming out. So look at this, you guys. Oh my word. Wow. This looks like Tim Holtz got a hold of this book, but it's like all natural. I don't think I've come across any that are this aged before, and I am so happy to have this in my collection. This definitely will not be taken apart. This is definitely a scan only kind of a book for me. So there is that. Look at all this beautiful vintage yumminess on the table. All right, Ethel Morton's Enterprise. Now, there were a few books. Let me take this out in case it has somebody's address on it. There were a few of these books that were, must have been listed on eBay or something, because it has, like, let me make sure nobody's information is on here. Hang on a second. Let me look. I don't think so. Just the name of the book and all that stuff. So, yeah, so it's about a used book listing. So there are quite a few of the books at St. Vinny's that have that in there, and they just leave it in there for you to just, whatever you want to do with it, I guess. So Ethel Morton's Enterprise, and there's the spine. There's that. And look at the darkness of these pages. And look at those prints, or the plates. Isn't that cool? I always call these like illustrations and prints, but I've learned from Miss Nick the Booksmith. I'm really proud to say she's one of my friends, so I'm very excited about that. She refers to these as plates in her videos. I don't think there's I don't know the definition of between saying like, illustration or a print or like a plate. I don't know the difference, but I've heard these kinds of things called all three names. So there's that. Just a really cool book. Just really nice and distressed. It's just gorgeous. Gorgeous. All right, next up we have The Prophet by that person. I don't want to mispronounce any names or offend anybody with that, if that's your native language or whatever, and me saying it wrong. So, and this is more of the pages with that kind of really cool distressed kind of look that I was asking about. If you knew the name of it, really cool. All right, The Prophet. Make sure I'm in frame. Whoa, that kind of startled me because I was looking at the viewfinder, make sure I was in frame, and I just saw that face real quick. I was like, whoa, kind of startled me. All right, so if we can find any dates on this one in the beginning here. I just love the way this paper feels. This also feels like linen paper. It's really, really nice to touch. Okay, copyright 1923, and it looks like it goes up to the 15th printing was in 1928. So there's that information. I think it's an illustration right here. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, sorry. PG channel here, Abby. Come on now, family friendly. All right. Yeah, I don't think I can show any of the pictures in this book. Sorry, I don't want to offend anybody. Let me kind of hold it back here. Yeah, all the photos have people with no clothing on, so we're just gonna not show those illustrations. So there's that one. Okay, here is Beyond the Bird Feeder. Sorry, you guys, trying to get this to focus here a little bit. There we go. Anyway, Beyond the Bird Feeder. So this was actually in the nature bird section of the store. It wasn't necessarily in the classic or vintage book section. Okay, let me see, make sure I'm in frame here. See, no, not really. Close your eyes, zoom out a little bit. Whoop, there we go. Let me also make that noise. If you hear that, I'm either zooming out or zooming in. I'm just kidding, I won't do that. Okay, so 1981. So yeah, this isn't like an old book, before I was born type of thing. Now, a lot of my daughter's friends might think that's old, classic, because, they're 19 and 18 and 20 years old and stuff. So, but look at these gorgeous illustrations in here, the artwork. Isn't that just beautiful? So, so pretty. So this is obviously great for a botanical or like a nature theme type book is what I meant to say. And look at this. It's got the silhouette of the city behind the birds. I wish I could draw and do stuff like that. I'm just very envious of those who can do that. My husband is one and Kaylee is another. So there's that one, that book there. And let me grab a couple more. Get them out here real quick. Oh, I've got quite a bit more to go through, you guys. So I don't even know how long this particular video is going to be. When I get done with it, if I feel like it's too long, I'll break it up into a couple videos. So the new illustrated Encyclopedia of Gardening, and this also was in the you know, DIY home gardening type of section. So if you're in those kind of stores, thrift shops, and they have their books separated, because I've been in some and they don't, they just have them all together. Most of the thrift stores I go to, they actually do have them separated by topic, but check there as well if you're looking for some really cool botanical or, you know, the floralies, or I mean like nature and stuff like that, specific books. Go check those areas out as well, because you're going to be pleasantly surprised, I think. Look at this gorgeous that photo. And that just, look at those purple flowers, they're so pretty. Love them, the purple. So this is, oh, look what I opened up too. I love lilacs, hydrangea, and I love peonies too, and wisteria. Anyway, so this one is probably, I'm guessing maybe from like the 70s or the 80s, I'm guessing. I'll look here in a second, but just to kind of give you a little quick flip through. So there are a lot of gorgeous options out there for different nature type books. Okay, so this was, let's see here if I can find it really quickly. Da-da-da-da-da. Where is it, Abby? Look, quick. Why am I not seeing a date on this? Am I like totally missing it? I guess they don't want me to know the date. Well, sorry, I'm trying to do the publishing dates on here, but don't see it on that one. So, but the cover is really cool too, because you can photocopy or you scan. Come on, camera, focus. You can scan the cover and get a lot of really cool prints. Here we have a little children's book, 50 favorite songs for girls and boys. We have a grandbaby now. He'll be 2 in April. Kyron, you can see a shameless photo being put up right now of me, of our little precious grandbaby Kyron. So, and I like to have these kind of old books, even before we were grandparents, because I make like different books for like a scrapbook type of a journal type of thing for parents to put the baby photos in, or you know, that kind of stuff, like school awards and that. So I've always been on the hunt for these kinds of books, but now that we have a grandbaby, I think it's really cool to kind of alter these into like, you know, Nana brag books and stuff like that. So, all right, what's this say? To Elizabeth for 10th birthday from Grandma and Aunt Lita. 1941, October 6th. Very cool. And Kyron has some books like that we've given him, where I've written in the front for him. So copyright 1935 for this one. And what? I was like, look at this song. Where did I see it at? Where'd it go? What is that? What is that word? I've never seen that before. I haven't seen a lot of this stuff before, but look at this, is so cool. Each of the pages have like a color illustration on them. Isn't that neat? Look at that pink little rooster right there. Really cool, and I love the black and white kind of silhouette look. This is a very cool book, music book. Very nice. Definitely going to be scanning these pages in for sure. So really nice. There's that one. And now we have another, ooh, sorry you guys, my camera's going wacky because my paper, the tissue paper keeps moving. Now on this one here, I was very careful just to touch the edges. I don't know what that is. It looks like it's just, I don't know what it is. I can't tell, but I've not been touching it with my own hands. I've just been very careful to kind of grab this book on the edges. So this one I'm going to put into a separate plastic bag, and so I have time to deal with that. So I don't have time to mess with that one right now, because, you know, working on design team projects and things. I'm going to be putting it for sale in my craft room and stuff. So there's that one. And I'm going to be, where'd my little paper go that I had for this? Well, where'd you go? I had another paper over here. I'm just going, oh, here, I'll use this. I'll use the back side of this paper that was in the book. So this turned out that this was helpful to keep this in the book for me. Okay, and we'll do this so I can see what's, yeah, here we go. So it's touching that and not my other stuff. Okay, so let me get down here where you guys can see. And that is the thing you kind of run into when you're out picking or thrifting, and, you know, sometimes handy Andy. Look at the pages in this one. This is another reason why I grabbed this one so quickly, because of the deep natural color on the pages there from the aging. Just really cool. So there's that. It's a nice one too. And we'll just do this business. We'll just keep it wrapped in its own self. I'm going to kind of stick it off to the side. All right, here we, oh my goodness, I can't show you this one. I did not realize it said this on the front of the book. I grabbed it because I liked how it looked. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, I have to cover the front. Can I show this one to you at all? I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can. No, sorry you guys, I can't. And this is something I wouldn't be able to use in a journal or something because of the contents of the book. I mean, it's not like it's, how do I say it? It's from the 30s or 40s, and it's talking about your body and what happens in your body when we get, you know, to preteen, teenage years, that kind of stuff. So that one's going off to the side. I won't be able to use that, show you that one, sorry. Handbook of Mathematical Tables and Formulas. This one was really cool, I thought, because they made their own little tabs. Oops, their own little tabs right there. I thought that was kind of cool. Added to the character in the old tape. So really, really neat look. Look at all this in here. This is like a foreign language to me. I am not gifted in the math department. Now, when I was a nurse, I understood medical math, obviously, because I had an interest in, you know, doing patient care and that kind of stuff. But this kind of stuff, oh my gosh, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. One of my brother-in-laws, he's really good with math, and that is not me. So this one was $1.79 because it's a soft cover, so that was pretty cool. All right, I just turned my dryer shut off. I need to go fold my towels so they don't get all wrinkly and everything. And then I'm going to kind of clean stuff up here, and then I'll get some more books out and we will continue on. So I will see you in just a couple seconds. Okay, and I am back. So here is the next book up on my table. There's the spine. And let's see here. Look at the gorgeous aging again, you guys. Oh my gosh, I love this so much, so much. To My Mother, how sweet is that? 1927 copyright. So, oh, there's some pictures in here. This is really cool. I like to, if they're like stories and things like that, I do enjoy reading through them. Not just for, you know, crafting or whatever, but also to kind of just read it. So, all right, and there is that one. Put you over there. Next up we have, this is a glossary of, I know how to say this word, but I'm not going to say it because I'm having trouble talking right today. So I promise I can articulate that word properly, just not today. So there's the pages. Okay, here we go. Popular French. Looks like somebody wrote there. This, like off of the, you know, from doing the Dewey Decimal System, you always had that kind of coding like that. So, really cool. Pages feel nice. First published in 1929. And this, again, was printed in London. Great Britain and London, it says. Really cool. Is that like a little intro? What is this? Oh, forward. It says right there, Abby. Durr. So, here it is, some pages inside there. Hopefully you guys are seeing this stuff okay. I can try to get a little bit closer so you can kind of see what some of the pages look like. Try not to go too fast. Kind of see some of the different words. Really, really cool. So there's that one. This one is another little tiny, well, not little, but, you know, in the smaller category. Modern Library. Let's see, Miracle of St. Anthony. It's another soft cover. Again, $1.79 for the soft covers. So it says Dorothy Chamberlain, 1929. She signed that. Really neat. There's a little book plate in the front there. Look at this gorgeous illustration in the background. And on the front, or on the back side as well. And then just look at this. It's just so cool. I love this so much. So, oh, it's like a play? Is that what this is? I kind of just grab them when I see them, and then I kind of look through them as I get them home, or I'm doing haul videos and stuff. So I guess so. Yeah, it's like a play in there. That's really cool. I'll have to definitely check this out later. So yeah, really neat. Okay, and this one here, oops, to This is the opera miniature series. This is the only one they had of this. If there are several books like volume 1, 2, 3, 4, part 1, part 2, I try to grab both of them or all of them if I can. Sometimes they only just have one out of a set. So this is copyright 1923. And this also has that kind of linen look. Almost looks like basil cardstock to me a little bit. Kind of that graining on there. This also feels very nice to touch. This series of French opera. So, how to enjoy an opera, it says. Okay, sorry, I just wanted to read it real quick. So, that is the opera that is in here. Looks like, yeah, it looks like the whole book is just this one particular opera. All right, here's another little soft one. Look how cool this one looks in the back. Isn't that nice? I love it. Front cover. Again, this is a soft cover book. So open this up carefully. Look at this, you guys. Look at all that gorgeous aging in there. So there's that. And then I'll just kind of open to a random page in here, hold it up for you so you can take a peek of it, or at it, I should say. Really cool, huh? I love it. When I was checking out, because again, this is all from two separate trips, the ladies were just like, oh my gosh, I must really love old books. And I'm like, yeah, and apparently there's not a lot of people who go in there and purchase as much as I did. My 2 trips anyway, so, and that's okay with me because it leaves more for Abby. Washington Irving. Irving's Works, right there on the spine. Okay, there's that. We'll open this up again, just gorgeous aging of the papers. Let's see. Did I pass over it? I'm really careful here so I don't break any of the pages out or chip any more of the pages than they already are. I don't see a published date in here. Let's see if it's after here. Oh, what do we got here? Let's see. This is 1812, but I think that's for something different. Anyway, sorry, I won't take too much time trying to look that up, but I'll kind of do a quick little flippy through here. Just the pages are just divine. I love it so much. Love it, love it. All right, next up we have Webster's Daily Use Dictionary. I'm not sure if you can see that embossing. Yeah, there you can. Really, really cool. There's the spine and the back of the book. I show the spine because I know some of you like to see that, so just in case you're wondering. I like to kind of pretty much show the whole exterior of the book. I would do the interior like page by page, but again, that would be so long with the number of books. I mean, some of these books are massively thick. It would just take forever, so. All right, and on the front, 7 Modern Wonders of the World. Hold it up so you can, oops, so you can look at that. Okay, and I'll move up. There's that, and then the first page there. And it goes right into the introduction. Copyright 1932. And these pages are just yummy as well. And has that really cool old book smell, if that makes any sense. I'm sure a lot of you probably know what I'm talking about. So, really, really cool book as well. So, happy to have this one. Go over there, happy to have them all. Shepherds in Sackcloth, and this is like a fabric book, but it's hardcover, so it was the $2.79. There's the spine and the back side. Love that gold foiling on there. And here again, those pages that I really like. Kind of like a rough cut distressed look. Okay. And these pages also feel, man, they feel like really high-end stationery, like for wedding announcements or something like that. Really, really nice to the touch. Okay, so 1930 on this one. Okay. Shepherds in a sackcloth, or in sackcloth. That's very intriguing. I might have to read that too. So there's that one. Okay, music appreciation for every... oh, wait. I want to keep all the music ones together, so let me put this one off to the side. A Season of Birds. This is another one that I found in the, nature botanical section. And you can see the... are those red cardinals on the front? I don't know. I don't know. I'm even going to try to guess. And then here's the spine on that one. It's got that nice yellowing of that. And then the back cover. The jacket. Okay, let's see when this one was printed. Make sure I'm in frame so you can see everything. Okay, ta-da-da-da-da. Copyright 1976. So I was 4 years old when this book was printed. Does that make it a classic? I don't know, I hope not. But anyway, I'm going to do a quick flip through of these so you can... And I like the fact that these are black and white illustrations on here. I mean, I love... Oh my gosh. Oh, what did I say? Why did I have to stop on that page when I'm flipping through? Oh, yuck. I'm going to have to have Steve go through this book and get rid of that for me. Oh, I got the heebie-jeebies. I can't even talk about it anymore. What a bummer. Okay, so here we grab a couple more. We're kind of sort of getting close. Kind of sort of. And I will have another couple videos at least of the other items that I purchased from there, like some different linens and things to alter, that kind of stuff. This is a gorgeous book, Famous Fairy Tales. I passed this up the first time I went there. Why, I do not know. I must have fell and hit my head or something. I don't know what I was thinking by leaving this on the shelf. I'm just lapse of judgment, I guess. All right, so this was originally listed for $15. Well, originally, but when somebody tried to sell it, and again, I only paid $2.79. Look at these gorgeous illustrations in here. And the paper, it's a really nice feel of paper too. So this one's a little bit larger to get in frame, but I'll kind of flip through here and show you the first few pages. So some are black and white and some are color. You can see some little kids scribbling inside there. That's to be expected in older kid books, children's books. So even in new books, kids get a hold of a crayon or something, you know. So there's that. Really neat. This would be great for like a nursery decor. You could print these off and frame them, copy them, I mean, to tear them out. Or, you know, baby books, that kind of stuff. Sorry, I bumped the table. After these two, I'm going to have to stop again and clear my table off because I keep hitting the tripod. So Webster's New Collegiate Dictionary. This was repaired with some duct tape, as you can see. And this is a nice, big, thick book as well. Let me zoom out just a tad. Zooming out. Cover your eyes. Okay, I'm done. All right, so there's that. And I love, listen to this. Oh, I love that sound. Looks like somebody tried to repair the front. Again, that doesn't deter me from purchasing it. And these look like the encyclopedias and stuff, or dictionaries and stuff that I had in school with the little tabs like that. That looks very reminiscent of when I was in school, high school, middle school. Isn't that just a beautiful sound? I love it. So, you know, just your standard dictionary. And there's that one. And then, last one for this clip, Roget's International Thesauruses, or Roget's, I'm not sure how they say their name. And here's that cover. And there's the tabbed index pages again. Make sure I'm in frame. Here we go. So that is the gentleman of the book. English Words and Phrases, a complete book of synonyms and antonyms. Okay, so copyright dating from 1911 up to 1939. And this is the first edition, it says. What? Oh, never mind, I read that wrong. Durr Abbey. Look at this. Tabular synopsis of categories. Really cool. So let me just flip to a random page and I'll hold it up so you can see the text a little bit better. Kind of look at that. Really, really neat. In the back of the book, just some more information. And I was looking to see if there's any illustrations in here, but I don't see any. So very, very cool. All right, I'm going to pause. This will be the last. Actually, you know what? I only have 3 more to go. Let me just do these real quick and then we can move on to music, books, and music and sheet music and stuff. So these last 3 books, now this one here, I'm going to say 2. I'll put these off to the side for a quick second. George Mason, Life, Correspondence, and Speeches. Okay, and there's the pages. Again, that really cool distressed I love, and it's all dark and yummy looking. Printed 1892. Somebody inscribed this in 1966 from Fairmont, West Virginia. And now it's had its final, I won't say final resting place, but I'm not going to be getting rid of this or anything. And now it's in my purple cottage here in my part of Oregon. I love that little bit of tissue paper, like, right. See, George Mason. Yeah, this is really cool. What time is it? Okay. My daughter's off in about half an hour, so I can film when she's here. I just want to not be filming when she comes in the door because Bella will start barking. I think it's really annoying to have to hear our little Dotson bark like she's some big bulldog, or not bulldog, but like, you know, anything bigger than like this big. So these two here, I grabbed them so quickly off the shelf, and I'm going to give you one guess why. Ta-da! They are purple, and purple vintage books are really hard to come by because purple is like the color for royalty. Now, I learned that from my book buyer, vendor, whatever you want to call her, on Etsy, and this is her business. This is her life, and so she does this kind of stuff. So when she comes across purple books, she sends me a listing and says, "Hey, are you interested?" Because I've been buying for her for a super long time, like last 3-4 years probably. I mean, maybe that's not like a real super long time, but I've been. You know, she calls me a VIP customer, so I feel very fancy. But anyway, she has a hard time coming across purple vintage book covers. So I don't even know what the book's about. Check here, make sure it's not like the other one I couldn't show you. But gorgeous, yummy pages inside. So these are just going to be displayed in my craft room because they're purple. And that's just the only reason I grabbed these. I don't know what that one says. I can't tell. But again, more yummy old pages, but I don't know if it's going to translate into camera. This looking through the viewfinder, this kind of looks a little bit blue, but I promise you these are a gorgeous purple in real life. So all right, so that's going to end the video for the vintage books that I purchased from my two thrifting trips. I will come back on and do the music sheets and stuff next, and then I think lastly I'm going to finish up with all the different other treasures that I found that are not book or music sheet related. All right, so thanks so much for sticking with me on this longer video, you guys. I really appreciate that, and I'm really excited to have these books in my, my vintage book collection that I've been curating, I guess you could say. So very excited about it, especially the purple ones. So keep your eyes out for my upcoming videos, and I will that are going to be like the music pages and the sheet music, and I have some other treasures that I found at this thrift shop. So very excited to share those with all of you. Oh, you know what? This is actually a book. Let me do this one real quick. This is an Encyclopedia of Needlework. So this was in the art and craft section. I'm not going to do a big talk about this. I'm going to save this for one of my creative flip through and a chat videos. But this, because soft cover, I only paid $1.79 for that, so pretty excited about that one as well. All right, I'm going to go and wrap this one up. So happy scrapping, happy planning, happy crafting, and happy book reading, collecting, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!